So the prince is this character, it's actually very interesting because if you get a character called the prince, it's very stereotypical, and it's very like there's kind of these preconceived notions on how to approach it, but you have to kind of think about who this person is. At one point, he had this power, and I mean it's kind of up to the actor to decide what kind of power it was in terms of like political power, because like a prince is royalty at the end of the day, so you have to understand that like there is that aspect to him, that he is in like this high position, but also everything that comes with that. He's spoiled, he's selfish, everything that he knows is this castle and the servants that serve him and, you know, attend his every need, and that's kind of how he becomes what he becomes, and that's sort of why the story happens in the first place, is because he's in this position where he has virtually everything he wants, and he doesn't realize that that's not the way a person should act. And so it's not his fault that he isn't a good person, but he isn't a good person. And it's very important that he realizes that as the story progresses.
Over winter break, I started to make the actual costume. First thing we did was we had a cloth cap, basically, that fit over Austin's head, and then we built upon the cap what the shape of the beast's head was going to be like. It was kind of, you know, asymmetrical and jutting out in weird places, and we used felt and model magic. Initially, we decided that we didn't want to go with the whole big, hairy beast. He's not big and muscular, he's more creepy and just really introverted and tortured.
There's this great musical number called If I Can't Love Her, which is really a turning point in how he thinks about himself. And in that song, he sort of realizes that the prince is a beast, so to speak. And that's kind of where he realizes that he isn't a good person. He isn't someone who this happened to by chance.